Hello guys, I am back from my whole rest week and today we talk about a brand new series. Not really brand new, but more like a redo, or should I say remake. I'm talking about one of my other what ifs that I made back in the day. In this case, what if Deku had the demon summoning app? And if you didn't realize the thumbnail for this video, well, I'm mostly going to be basing it off, the brand new game that recently come out of like the Shin Megami Tensei series, aka Shin Megami Tensei 5. So, these are going to be a little bit different than, from the original. Mostly because, instead of the whole idea of Izuku literally transforming into that thing being I can't remember the name, but I think it was Thanatos, or at least a version of Thanatos. But in this world, he's going to be a Nahobino, which if you don't know, which is this guy over here, the main character of this game. He's basically fused with a demi-fiend, or a semi-fiend, or what's it called? It's basically, a demon that you fuse with and becomes your armor. Uh, it doesn't. It sounds similar to like another series, which I'm not going to be making as a what if because it's stupid. But either way, let's begin the what if. So, we start off our what if in a different world. In this case, a world filled with strife and anger. This world is now corrupted and now seeks a hero. A true hero, in fact. Many demons, gods, and other such creatures were fallen down from the world and now turned into quote-unquote demons by God himself, the original. And so they were classified as monsters, beasts, and nothing more than should be destroyed. While as angels, members of the order of this world, prevent them from returning to their normal status as gods and goddesses, while God just manipulates in the shadows. And then one day, he decided to make these things, this disease, known as quirks. He created those things to make people fall. They made that thing, that quirk, these quirks exist so they can torture many people without and have weaker quirks. So, we move to a different perspective. And this perspective is Izuku. Izuku was being told by All Might that he couldn't become a hero because he was quirkless. He's already been told by Bakugo and many other people that he should just give up and saying he should just go die. And maybe just swan dive off the roof already. Maybe you might get a quirk in your next life. Bakugo said that to his face. After All Might moved away after saving him from the sludge villain, he stayed up on the roof for a while until he stand up and looked at the edge. As he said this, so if Bakugo wants it, then Izuku falls down. As while he's falling down, he gets a notification, but he doesn't hear it because the only thing that he hears now is a snap. Izuku's dead body was on for everybody to see. Everybody seeing this, they started up to the person, being Izuku, as they started calling ambulances and calling the authorities about this. As Izuku was to the hospital, Inko was saddened seeing this. As she blamed Bakugo's mother Bakugo's mom, Mitsuki, tried to say that she was sorry, and also looking at Bakugo with the rage of 1,000 suns. Yeah, Bakugo, after seeing that, let's just say, him and Inko's relationship kind of, broken. Now, let's move to Izuku. Or should I say, Izuku's mind. Wait for a second. So, Izuku is in this void-like state. He only see he can only see one figure right in front of him. A woman. This woman seems to be wearing Chinese clothing. As she says this, "So, you must be the Nahobino. Nice to meet you. My name is Chang'e, the Chinese goddess of the moon. So, I I'm sorry for..." As he says this, where am I? And what the... As she says this, you must be confused. I'm what you call a demi-fiend. And I want to help you. Want you to become a hero. But a hero that you want to be. A true hero, right? Then take my hand, and you will become a hero that everybody should fear, everybody should respect. And those who dare defy you, they will fall. As Izuku wakes up, in bandages, seeing several of his arms and legs were cracked and dislocated everywhere. As Inko comes into the room, as she sees her little baby, Izuku, is okay. She started telling him why did he do that, and who did that, as he would say, "I'm sorry, Mom. I'm just weak." Inko would try to say that he's not weak, saying that he could become a hero, but he doesn't care anymore. So, after they left the hospital, he never came back to class the next day. When it's basically class for the next day, everybody started looking at Bakugo angrily for some reason. Bakugo started, fighting them, trying to, defend himself, but one student came up to him. This student was a girl. This girl seemed to have blonde hair similar to Bakugo, but with golden, cat-like eyes. As she slashes his face with a knife that she hidden over her little jacket as she ran away. Bakugo, after getting that scar, he started chasing her, but she disappeared, like she was never there. That person was Toga. Toga was that girl, or that person that Izuku saved back when they were, in kindergarten, when Bakugo was starting to become a little bit arrogant. She fell in love with Izuku, but when she heard that Izuku tried to commit suicide because of Bakugo's deeds, she kind of became a villain. A pretty small one, in fact. Not really well known. So, let's go back to Izuku. So, Izuku was all alone in his room. He thrown all away all of his All Might merch, except for some that he sold off, so he can gain some extra cash. As he never seen his phone for a while now, and so looked into it, and sees a notification. "Do you want to become a hero?" It said. Izuku just thought it was a joke, and so just pressed on it for laughs, as it brings him to a little, questioning board or whatever it is. It said this: "What type of hero do you want to be?" As he says this, probably a game. As he pressed this option, a hero of true justice. As it pops up another screen, you seek a path, then what path it shall be. As he sees three options: neutral, chaos, or lawful. He chose chaos, because for shits and giggles, as it said this, very well. As it changes the screen of his phone. As the screen changes, it seems to be a icon screen for a game. As there's a wolf-like creature in a cage. This wolf-like creature resembles a werewolf, but wearing, well, not English, more like French clothing. As it says on the top, the name of this creature is Loup Garou. As he says this, weird game, whatever. As he puts back into his pocket, as he starts wearing a black jacket and starts leaving home. To the dismay of like Inko. Inko would tell him to start, just rest down. Just like rest and just sit around, maybe do something. Not like, basically jumping off roofs again. But he says, just leave me alone. As he leaves, Inko's quite worried about him. Ever since he, jumped off the roof. And so, he started leaving. When he did leave his home, he feels something. Something different. As when he goes into an underpass, the area changed. This area became almost like a desert, where several buildings were crumbling into dust. As he would say this, the hell? As he starts rubbing his eyes, thinking that this must be a dream or illusion, but it's not. As they see, or at least he sees, three angel-like figures. They seem to be wearing, mostly like, white, what do you call them? Wait first. As these things or people seem to be wearing white robes with metal, or should I say golden masks. They wield spears and have angel-like wings and halos. As they were fighting these demons, Izuku thinks, because they definitely look like stereotypical demons. These demons start charging towards him as he thinks that he's going to die. But he thought of it. Thought and thought. Even though he might die, nobody would ever remember him. But nothing happened. That monstrous demon didn't kill him, but instead gets impaled. As in front of him, Izuku sees the Loup Garou that was on his phone. Seemed to be fighting him. As it says this Loup Garou talks. And yeah, I'm gonna make all of the demons talk in this universe. Because, have you seen, almost all of the interactions? You can literally talk to them, but in game, you can't hear them talk. To you, the player. Or specifically, the ones that you literally, summon into battle with. Or, fight with. So, let's just say, in this universe, you're able to talk to them. So, this Loup Garou says this. So, contractor, let's have some fun tearing these little freaks apart. As he says this, what is going on? And what the... As he says this, did you seriously forgot? You assigned yourself to the demon summoning program. And I am your little demon friend. Let's just say that. Sorry about that. The name's Loup Garou. Now, I've been wanting to have some snacks for a while now. I seem to be a bit peckish. Master, may I eat these bastards? As he says this. Wait for a second. Sorry about that. So, Izuku would say this, then, Loop, whatever you are, as he says this. Loop Guru, God! As he says, okay, Loop Guru, maybe try and protect me, please. You said I was your contractor or whatever? As he says this. Yeah. And so, I'm gonna tear these little bitches apart for daring to touch my contractor. As these demons start charging towards him, being, Izuku and Loop Guru. Loop Guru jumps over and starts electrocuting them with lightning. As they also see that these angels seem to be charging towards Izuku as, again, as Izuku would brace impact, as Loop Guru jumps over and basically decapitates one of them. As one of the angels says this, "You dare try and fight us, the messengers of the gods, or at least our god." As Loop Guru says this, "Fuck God." As he says this, As one of them says this, "Alright, let's go, before Lucifer escapes." As one of them would say this, "Yeah, let's go." As they started flying off. As Izuku would say this, "Where am I?" And as Loop Guru would say this, "Alright, so, you're the one who summoned me. So you see chaos, destruction, and the weak to fear the strong. I like you. Very well. Let's start some chaos then." As Izuku would say this, "But I just want to go home. As he says this, "Oh, don't worry, you're gonna go home. First, try and find some allies." And so, they started moving through the desert. While they were moving through the desert, they stumbled around a large broken down city. The city is filled with these monsters, these demons. As he would say this, "More demons. Yummy little snacks. Especially this one. Seems a bit sweet to me." As he grabs the head of the angel that he literally decapitated. As Izuku would say this, "I just want to go home, okay?" As he says this, "You're no fun. Besides, the only way for us to go home is by going over there." As he points at a little blue beacon. As they started moving through that little area filled with demons, as one demon notices them. This demon being a Valkyrie. A Valkyrie basically starts charging towards them as it causes a slash at Izuku's chest. As Loop Guru would say this, "Master, you little..." As something happens, Izuku would start healing for some reason. As he would say this, "What the..." As he would say this, "So, you're no... That's even more fun." Wait for a second, guys, sorry about that. So, as Loop Guru would say this, "So, you're Nahobido. Now, this will be fun. So, Master..." He would say this, "Yeah." As he says this, "Maybe try, I don't know, think of something. Maybe like a weapon." As he starts grabbing on to something, he starts thinking of two blades. one short and one long. As these blades appear out of nowhere, as he says this. Whoa! Damn! Wait, does that mean I have a... As he says this. Sorry, it's not a quirk. Let's just say it's magic. As he says this. Magic. As the Valkyrie starts charging towards them, saying, "Death to you, sinners!" As it gets ready to slice down his blade, or her blade, onto Izuku. As Izuku would slash at the horse, destroying both of them. Because after all, both of them are basically the same being, in my opinion. So, after that, well, they escaped as they were brought back to the normal world. As he would say this. It might be a joke. This must be a dream, right? As he gets a notification on his phone. As he sees the app. The app called Demon Summoning Program. As he taps on it, as he sees Loop Garou, as it starts talking to him. As he says this. Sorry, it's not a fucking dream. As he says this. So you're... As he says this. Yep! You technically, yeah, you're not human. You're an albino now. Not only that, you summoned me, Loop Garou. So, I hope that we can have a great relationship. Now, you seek to become a hero, right? Then, a hero of chaos. That you shall be. As he starts leaving, going back home. As when he gets back home, Inko would say this. Are you okay? As he says this. I'm okay, Mom. Just leave me alone. As she says this. Do you want as he would say this. I said I don't want dinner. Okay? He starts leaving, going back to his room. As Inko would be worried for him, wondering if he's okay. So, let's go back to Izuku. Izuku is currently on his desk right now, writing down on his experience with this app. And his whole now Beano thing, as Loop Garou would, well, mentor him somewhat on what are these demons exactly. And so, he goes to sleep knowing that this world is being controlled by a tyrant of a god. So, I hope you like this series that I'm literally making right now. I hope you like this new series that I'm making, and I hope you like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye!